problems to know what you're doing. So it says, which objects will travel a greater distance in one full revolution? Well, the distance they travel in one full revolution would be the circumference. So obviously the red circle is making a bigger circumference, traveling a greater distance than the blue. So in this case it would be red. Which of the two objects has a greater RPM? If you look at the angle between the two objects, you can see the angle is unchanging, which means the two objects are making the same number of revolutions per minute. They are staying synchronized. Same thing in this example. Which one has a greater angular frequency? Again, we look and they're locked together in terms of their angular motion, so it's again a tie. Regular frequency, again a tie. Angular frequency, tie. Angular speed, tie. Which will travel a greater distance? We could see that they're both in the same size circle. So since we're looking at one full revolution, they will both travel one circumference, and since they have the same radius, that should be the same distance. This time the red one has a larger circle, so that would be a greater distance. Greater RPM, obviously the blue. Greater displacement, they have the same size circle, so that's a tie. Greater period, period is the time for one cycle. Again, they're linked, so it's a tie. Angular frequency, tie. RPMs, tie. Angular speed, tie. Greater linear speed, you can see the red guy is moving slightly faster. They're in the same size circle, but the red is catching up and passing the blue. Greater linear speed, they're both moving at the same angular speed, you could see in that example, but since red was in a bigger circle, it would have the greater linear speed.